Welcome to Mythical Reality, where we explore the legends and myths that have captured our imaginations for centuries. Today, we're diving into the world of King Arthur, one of the most enduring and fascinating figures in both mythology and history. From the Knights of the Round Table to the legendary sword Excalibur, the Arthurian legend has captivated people for centuries with its tales of magic, adventure, and romance. But what's the truth behind the legend? In this video, we'll explore the real-world evidence and historical context behind the King Arthur legend, uncovering the fascinating real-world influences that helped shape this enduring myth. Join us as we journey back in time to discover the mythical reality of King Arthur.
Welcome to Mythic Reality, the channel where we explore the fascinating intersection of mythology and reality. What if the myths and legends that have captured our imaginations for centuries are actually based in truth? What if mythic heroes like Gilgamesh or Hercules actually existed, and their stories were more than just tall tales? Hey everyone, if you're enjoying the content on this channel and want to stay up to date with all of our latest videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on any of our exciting mythic adventures, and you'll be the first to know when we release new content. So if you're ready to unlock the secrets of the past and explore the fascinating world of mythology, hit that subscribe button now. We can't wait to have you join us on this journey of discovery. On this channel, we delve deep into the myths and legends from cultures all around the world and explore the ways in which these stories have shaped our understanding of the world around us. But we don't stop there. We ask the big questions. What if these myths were real? What if the gods and goddesses, heroes and monsters, were not just figments of our imaginations, but actual beings that once walked among us? Join us as we peel back the layers of myth and uncover the reality behind some of the most enduring stories in human history. Discover how these myths have influenced our world, and what impact they may still have today. Mythic Reality is where fact meets fiction, where the past meets the present, and where the extraordinary becomes real.
Origins and historical context. The story of King Arthur is shrouded in mystery, and the line between fact and fiction is often blurred. While the legend of King Arthur has been passed down through generations, there are still questions about whether or not he was a real historical figure. Recent archaeological and historical evidence suggests that King Arthur may have been based on a real person. Some historians believe that the figure of Arthur may have been inspired by a real-life military leader who fought against the invading Saxons in the 5th or 6th century AD. However, the exact identity of this leader remains unclear, and some scholars suggest that the legend of King Arthur is an amalgamation of several different historical figures and stories. The first written references to King Arthur date back to the 9th century AD, in the works of Welsh historian Nennius and the Welsh epic poem Y Gododdin. These early accounts depict Arthur as a warrior who led the Britons in battle against the Saxons. However, the most well-known and influential accounts of King Arthur come from the medieval legends that emerged in the 12th century, including Geoffrey of Monmouth's History of the Kings of Britain and the French poet Chrétien de Troyes' Tales of Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. These later legends added new elements to the story of King Arthur, including the famous Round Table, the magical sword Excalibur, and the quest for the Holy Grail. The Arthurian legend became a popular subject of literature, art, and music throughout the Middle Ages, and continues to be an enduring source of inspiration for storytellers today. While the exact origins of the King Arthur legend remain shrouded in mystery, the enduring popularity of this story suggests that it continues to capture the imagination of people around the world, and that the mythical reality of King Arthur will continue to be explored for generations to come. The Knights of the Round Table. One of the most iconic elements of the King Arthur legend is the Knights of the Round Table. According to the legend, King Arthur created the Round Table as a symbol of unity and equality among his knights. Unlike a traditional rectangular table, the Round Table had no head or foot, signifying that all of the knights were equal in status and importance. The Knights of the Round Table were depicted as brave and virtuous warriors who pledged to uphold the ideals of chivalry and honor. Some of the most famous knights include Sir Lancelot, Sir Gawain, Sir Percival, and Sir Galahad. Each knight had their own unique qualities and strengths, and together they formed a powerful force that defended the kingdom against its enemies. While the Knights of the Round Table are a central part of the Arthurian legend, there is some evidence to suggest that they may have been inspired by real-world historical or cultural influences. For example, the concept of a group of warriors who shared a bond of loyalty and brotherhood was common in medieval literature and history. particularly among the Knights Templar and other knightly orders. The Round Table itself may also have been influenced by real-world cultural traditions. The concept of a circular table as a symbol of unity and equality can be found in a variety of cultures, including ancient Greece and Rome. The idea of a round table may have also been influenced by the Celtic concept of the cauldron, which was a symbol of communal sharing and unity. Overall, the Knights of the Round Table represent an idealized vision of medieval chivalry and honor, and continue to inspire and captivate people around the world with their tales of bravery, loyalty, and brotherhood. Excalibur and the Quest for the Holy Grail. Excalibur is one of the most famous and iconic elements of the King Arthur legend. According to the legend, Excalibur was the magical sword that King Arthur pulled from the stone, proving his right to rule as the true King of England. Excalibur was said to be indestructible and imbued with powerful magical properties, and was wielded by King Arthur throughout his reign. The story of Excalibur has captured the imaginations of people around the world, and has inspired countless works of art, literature, and film. However, there is no historical evidence to suggest that Excalibur was a real sword, and it is likely that the legend was simply a fictional invention. The quest for the Holy Grail is another iconic element of the King Arthur legend. According to the legend, the Holy Grail was the cup used by Jesus at the Last Supper, and was said to possess miraculous healing powers. King Arthur and his knights set out on a quest to find the Holy Grail, hoping to use its power to heal the sick and injured. The quest for the Holy Grail has been interpreted in many different ways over the years, with some seeing it as a symbol of spiritual purity and enlightenment, while others view it as a metaphor for the search for knowledge and understanding. While there is no historical evidence to suggest that the Holy Grail ever existed, the quest for this legendary object continues to capture the imagination of people around the world. Overall, the legends of Excalibur and the quest for the Holy Grail are powerful examples of the enduring appeal of the King Arthur mythos. Whether they are based on historical fact or simply the products of a rich and vibrant storytelling tradition, these legends continue to inspire and captivate people of all ages and backgrounds with their tales of magic, heroism, and adventure. Merlin and the Magic of Camelot. No discussion of the King Arthur legend would be complete without mentioning Merlin, the wise and enigmatic wizard who served as King Arthur's advisor and mentor. According to the legend, Merlin possessed powerful magical abilities and was able to see into the future, making him an invaluable asset to King Arthur and his knights. Merlin's role in the Arthurian legend has been depicted in countless works of art, literature, and film, and his character has become one of the most enduring and iconic elements of the mythos. From his magical powers to his cryptic prophecies, Merlin is a fascinating and complex figure who has captured the imaginations of people around the world. While there is no historical evidence to suggest that Merlin was a real person, some historians believe that his character may have been inspired by real-world figures or cultural traditions. For example, the concept of a wise old man who possesses mystical knowledge and powers can be found in many different cultures, including ancient Greece and Rome. The magical elements of the King Arthur legend, including Merlin's powers, the Lady of the Lake, and the enchanted sword Excalibur, are also central to the mythos. These elements add an air of mysticism and wonder to the stories, and continue to captivate people of all ages and backgrounds with their tales of magic and mystery. Overall, Merlin and the Magic of Camelot are integral parts of the King Arthur legend, and continue to inspire and captivate people around the world with their tales of power, prophecy, and mysticism. Whether they are based on historical fact or simply the products of a rich and vibrant storytelling tradition, these elements of the Arthurian mythos continue to fascinate and enthrall audiences of all ages. Legacy and influence. The King Arthur legend has had an enormous impact on popular culture, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and film over the centuries. From medieval romances to modern-day adaptations, the King Arthur mythos has been a rich and fertile source of inspiration for storytellers of all kinds. The enduring appeal of the King Arthur legend can be attributed in part to its themes of honor, loyalty, and heroism, which resonate with audiences of all ages and backgrounds. The tales of King Arthur and his knights have been used to convey important moral lessons and values, and have inspired countless individuals to strive for greatness and to stand up for what they believe in. The King Arthur legend has also had a significant impact on English history and identity. The stories of King Arthur and his knights have become a symbol of English courage, resilience, and patriotism, and have been used to inspire and unite people during times of national crisis. In addition to its impact on popular culture and national identity, the King Arthur legend has also had a significant influence on literature and art. The stories of King Arthur and his knights have been the subject of countless works of art, from medieval manuscripts to modern-day comics, and have inspired some of the greatest writers in English literature, including Geoffrey Chaucer, Alfred Lord Tennyson, and T.H. White. Overall, the King Arthur legend is a rich and vibrant tapestry of storytelling, history, and myth, which has captivated and inspired people for centuries. Whether viewed as a historical fact or a fictional invention, the legend of King Arthur and his knights continues to capture the imaginations of people around the world, and will likely continue to do so for generations to come. In conclusion, the legend of King Arthur and his knights is one of the most enduring and beloved stories in Western culture. From its origins in medieval history and folklore, to its enduring impact on popular culture and national identity, the King Arthur mythos has captivated and inspired people for centuries. The King Arthur legend continues to fascinate and enthrall people around the world with its themes of honor, loyalty, heroism, and magic. While the historical accuracy of the Arthurian mythos may be a matter of debate, its enduring appeal is beyond question. Through its timeless stories of adventure, romance, and magic, the King Arthur legend has become a cultural touchstone, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and film, and capturing the imaginations of people of all ages and backgrounds. Whether viewed as a historical fact or a fictional invention, the legend of King Arthur and his knights stands as a testament to the enduring power of storytelling, and the enduring human need for heroes and legends.